In today's show, I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 reasons why the Bitcoin price is quickly recovering from its severe 23% correction we just witnessed, where Bitcoin touched as low as 44,800 and now is back above 50K in just under 22 hours. Spoiler alert, one of those main reasons is Square doubles down on Bitcoin, investing another $170 million. That's right, Square purchased approximately 3,318 Bitcoins at an aggregate purchase price of $170 million. The company said in a public statement on Tuesday, combined with Square's previous purchase of $50 million in Bitcoin, which was back in October of last year, this represents approximately 5% of Square's total cash equivalents, and marketable securities as of December 31st, 2020. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also checking out the latest wisdom from Max Kaiser. During the height of the correction, Max posted this and he wrote, 77,000 Bitcoin short-term target still in play, and 220,000 in 2021 still in play. And as you can see, these dips are nothing new, just another healthy correction, in my opinion. He also tweeted, things Michael Saylor is disrupting, outdated beliefs about money, gold and gold bugs, fiat, mainstream financial media, corporate governance, central banking, financial engineering, banks, elitism, government economic reports, the US dollar, and fake inflation numbers. Touche. And speaking of Michael Saylor, SpaceX is exploring benefits of placing Bitcoin on its balance sheet, according to MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor. Now that Tesla has invested $1.5 billion, could you imagine SpaceX being next? Also in today's show, Blockstream CEO Adam Back says institutional investors are buying the dip after Square's $170 million Bitcoin purchase. Adam Back tweeted right here, worth noting, from the 51,000 price implied, Square bought in the last 7 days, either before 58,000 or after, or a mix of peak and dip buying average. Keep that in mind before selling Bitcoin under 50,000. Both institutional and retail ETF are buying up for cold storage. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin and all the major altcoins are recovering nicely, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. Here's where you can put your crypto to work. They have 2 flagship products. One, you can earn interest on your precious Bitcoin. You could earn a 6% annual percentage yield. And on USDT, you can earn 9.3%. Their other flagship product is a crypto-backed loan. You could get an interest rate as low as 4.5%. A crypto-backed loan allows you to access liquidity without having to ever sell. Now, what I love about BlockFi, they are backed by the biggest names in the industry, including Fidelity, Winklevoss, Morgan Creek, and Coinbase. They also have a special promo going on right now where you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. All you need to do is click the link right down below. It'll take you here, then click this yellow button that says sign up, and you'll notice that the referral code is already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. So go ahead and do so, and let's start stacking those sats, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. How many of you took advantage of that dip? Bitcoin dropped as low as 44,800, but it was very short-lived. So when you see these dips, you have to act, because the major institutions are doing precisely that. The price of Bitcoin quickly recovered from around 44,800 to over 50,000 within merely 22 hours. Behind the rapid recovery are 3 major factors, including low funding rates, Square's $170 million Bitcoin purchase, and the spot market stabilizing. Let's start with Bitcoin futures funding rates substantially dropping across major future exchanges, including Binance, Bybit, and Bitfinex. The funding rate of Bitcoin has dropped now to 0.01%. The Bitcoin futures funding rate was consistently above 0.1% throughout the entirety of the rally, from the 40,000s all the way up to $58,000. And as you can see on your screen, this is the 4-hour Bitcoin price chart. When the futures funding rate is high, it means that the market is overcrowded with buyers and that the rally is likely overextended. This creates a major risk of a long squeeze, which can cause the price of Bitcoin to drop quickly in a short period. With the funding rate back to 0.01%, the risk of a long squeeze is significantly lower, and if a new uptrend ensues, the rally could be more sustainable. Now for the next major factor, which made this recovery quick. On February 24th, U.S. payments giant Square bought a whopping $170 million worth of Bitcoin. This comes after their initial purchase of $50 million worth of Bitcoin back in October of last year. At the time, Square's chief financial officer, Amrita, shared the following: we believe that Bitcoin has the potential to be a more ubiquitous currency in the future. As it grows in adoption, we intend to learn and participate in a disciplined way. For a company that is building products based on a more inclusive future, this investment is a step on that journey. Now, the additional purchase of Bitcoin by Square carries a significant meaning because it shows that the company is confident in Bitcoin over the long term. The price of Bitcoin is substantially higher than where it was in August of last year. You can say that again, which indicates that as its price rises, the confidence from institutions are also increasing. And I'll share more about Square a little later here in the show. And the next major factor is the fact that the spot market is stabilizing, which is another bullish indicator. When the price of Bitcoin was correcting, the price of Bitcoin on spot exchanges such as Coinbase was much lower than future exchanges. On February 23rd, for instance, Bitcoin was trading $600 lower on Coinbase at one point when the price was near $44,800. When the price of Bitcoin initially recovered from $44,800 to $48,000, there were signs of a bearish retest. John Cho, the director of global expansion at GroundX, shared the following on crypto Twitter: "We were expecting it, but didn't think it'd come this soon or this fast. A solid bounce from here would be ideal, but some potential retracement support regions I'm watching. My bias is towards the $40,000 to $41,000 region, as it would fulfill a 30% correction from the all-time high. Let me know if you feel we're likely to continue correcting, or if you feel that dip is over and short-lived and that will continue rising back from here." Now, the Bitcoin price has recovered above $50,000 since and could have reduced the likelihood of a bearish retest and the potential for more downside. I feel the downside of that correction is over, but hey, anything is possible in crypto. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. In the near term, if Bitcoin continues to remain above 50,600, which has turned into a support area, the probability of a rally towards the next resistance level at $56,000 rises. Lastly, such corrections are quite normal for a Bitcoin bull market cycle, as Cointelegraph previously pointed out. In fact, they were commonplace during the 2017 bull market, which had 9 major pullbacks between 20 and 40%. But despite these reoccurring severe corrections, the price of Bitcoin still increased by 20 times from its previous all-time high during that year. That's a fact. Max Kaiser points it all out right here. He tweeted this yesterday. $77,000 Bitcoin short term still in play. $220,000 in 2021 still in play. And you can see these major corrections we were talking about, from 29% all the way up to 38%. So what's a mere 23% correction? Max also tweeted things Michael Saylor is disrupting: outdated beliefs about money, gold and gold bugs, fiat, mainstream financial media, corporate governance, central banking, financial engineering, banks, elitism, government economic reports, the US dollar, and fake inflation numbers. And before I break down our next story of the day, SpaceX exploring benefits of placing Bitcoin on its balance sheet, according to MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor, as well as the Blockstream CEO Adam Back saying institutional investors buying the dip after Square's $170 million Bitcoin purchase. And before I touch a little further regarding this massive acquisition from Square, first let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. Sitting strong with Bitcoin now up 3.3% for the day, trading above 50,500. We must maintain above this 50K support to remain bullish. We have Ethereum up 8%, trading just below $1,700. We had BNB up almost 20%, trading at $270, and Chainlink up 3%, trading at $28.24. All right, now let's dive a little deeper on this major acquisition from Square, which has purchased approximately 3,318 Bitcoins at an aggregate purchase price of $170 million. The company shared in a public statement on Tuesday. Combined with Square's previous purchase of $50 million in Bitcoin, this represents approximately 5% of Square's total cash equivalents, and marketable securities as of December 31st, 2020. Aligned with the company's purpose, Square believes that cryptocurrency is an instrument of economic empowerment, touche, providing a way for individuals to participate in the global monetary system and to secure their own financial future. Square noted in the statement, the investment is part of Square's ongoing commitment to Bitcoin, and the company plans to assess its aggregate investment in Bitcoin relative to other investments on an ongoing basis. And we all know, as Bitcoin continues to outperform all those other assets, they're more than likely to continue purchasing up more of the king of all crypto. Their initial purchase of $50 million was back in October of last year, which they announced last fall. And Square's statement also included an unveiling of its 2020 financial documents. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey also serves as the CEO of Square. Dorsey recently donated 1 Bitcoin to a nonprofit aimed at Bitcoin's technical progress. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor says SpaceX is exploring the merits of placing Bitcoin on its balance sheet. Saylor tells Dr. Saifedean Ammous, the author of the Bitcoin Standard, that representatives from SpaceX were among the 7,000 companies companies represented at MicroStrategy's recent Bitcoin Summit, which the business intelligence firm hosted in Miami to help companies that are interested in buying Bitcoin as a treasury asset. And as we all know, it was Michael Saylor responsible for Tesla acquiring $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. Here's a quote: "We have had people from SpaceX there. We have had people from some Elon Musk's companies. We have had people from Marathon there. The ones you would expect were there. But of course, there was an avalanche of private companies, and there were a decent number of public companies and treasurers and CFOs that were lurking. Some don't want to have their names mentioned, as you can imagine, because it's a sensitive topic. Elon Musk is the chief executive of both the space transportation service company SpaceX and the electric car giant Tesla. Tesla made waves earlier this month after purchasing $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Saylor says he believes Bitcoin can save companies from future inflation and allow them to plug into a revolutionary and superior monetary network. The MicroStrategy CEO also believes that cryptocurrency could rise above expectations and be 100 times bigger than Google or Facebook. That's right. And how many of you feel that SpaceX will put Bitcoin on their balance sheet? I would not be surprised, considering they already did with Tesla, and it's the same CEO, Elon Musk. But I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And before I break down our next story of the day, Blockstream CEO says institutional investors are buying the dip after Square's $170 million Bitcoin purchase. But let's first take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting strong above $1.5 trillion with $206 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And current Bitcoin dominance is sitting even at 61%. And the Bitcoin market cap is sitting at $947 billion. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Phantom up 68% for the day and 260% for the week, trading at 61 cents. We have Thorchain up 44%, trading at $5. Stacks up 43%, trading at 95 cents. And PancakeSwap up 41%, trading at $15.52. Now checking out the top losers within the top 100, we have Unised Leo down 2% for the day, but still up 37% for the week, trading at $1.90. And then we just have stable coins because virtually everything is in the green. Hallelujah. Which altcoins are you currently most bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 76 still in extreme greed, even after that 23% correction. Interesting, right? Yesterday was a 94 in extreme greed, last week a 95, and last month a 74 in greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, and before I break down our final story of the day, Blockstream CEO Adam Back says institutional investors are buying the dip after Square's $170 million Bitcoin purchase. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 700 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update daily, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video in the description to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day. I can also be found on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Crypto News. Yes, and for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 18,000 cryptopreneurs from all over the world. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? Bitcoin pioneer and Blockstream CEO Adam Back says Square's massive Bitcoin purchase is a sign that institutions are scooping up Bitcoin amid the market-wide correction. Back, who created the proof-of-work system before Bitcoin was even invented, explained to his 247,000 followers the significance of Square's latest Bitcoin investment. Checking out his tweet here on Crypto Twitter. Worth noting, from the $51,000 price implied, Square bought in the last 7 days, either before $58,000 or after, or a mix of peak and dip buying average. Keep that in mind before selling Bitcoin under $50,000. Both institutional and retail ETF buying up for cold storage. That, my friend, is a fact. trading up responded. So why has it been dumping like any other altcoin, Adam? Looks like we may go lower. Your thoughts? And Adam responded, too much leverage. They want bolt hard over leverage long. Based on number only goes up logic, in my opinion. Price movement got smaller, so they up leverage to get return. Stuff like this, right? And he's referring to this tweet. Assuming data is right, no way you get liquidated between 48,000 and 45,700 unless at least 12x to 30x long. If you open long at 49,700 peak, keep BTFD and hoovering up cheap coins, retain profit in BTC. Now, Square's latest Bitcoin purchase comes as the company reveals in its latest SEC filing that the revenue it made from selling Bitcoin via Cash App skyrocketed over 785% from $516 million in 2019 to $4.57 billion in 2020. Can you say, whoa? Square's Jack Dorsey shared the following. We're going to focus on increasing transaction limits across the system for Cash App and going to double down on our commitment to Bitcoin and look for new ways to connect our products within the Cash App. All I know is this: why wouldn't they continue investing further into Bitcoin with massive gains like we're witnessing right here, as they shared $4.57 billion in 2020 from $516 million in 2019. It's obvious if you want your company to skyrocket, put Bitcoin on its balance sheet. 785%. Not too shabby. All right, now for a quick recap, what do I cover with you right here in today's show? I shared with you the 3 reasons why the Bitcoin price is quickly recovering from its severe 23% correction, touching as low as 44,800 to now back above 50,000 in under 22 hours. I pointed out one of those main reasons is Square doubled down on Bitcoin, investing another $170 million. Also shared the latest from Max Kaiser. During the height of this correction, he posted this and wrote, 77,000 Bitcoin short-term target still in play and 220,000 in 2021 still in play. And it shows you this is nothing new. What's a 23% correction? We've had corrections as high as 38% in the past. And again, I feel this is nothing but a healthy correction that will help propel us to the $60,000 levels. Also, Max Kaiser tweeted, things Michael Saylor is disrupting, outdated beliefs about money, gold and gold bugs. Sorry, Peter Schiff. Fiat, mainstream financial media, corporate governance, central banking, financial engineering, banks, elitism, government economic reports, the US dollar, and fake inflation numbers. Touche. Also in today's show, I shared that SpaceX is exploring the benefits of placing Bitcoin on its balance sheet, according to MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor. Also in today's show, I shared that the Blockstream CEO Adam Back says institutional investors are buying the dip after Square's $170 million Bitcoin purchase. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Let me know in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick, before I go, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. Here's where you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more, simply by clicking the link right down below this video in the description. It'll take you here, then simply click this yellow button that says sign up, and you'll notice the referral code already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. Now, they have 2 flagship products. You can start earning interest on your crypto, such as 6% on your Bitcoin and 9.3% on USDT. The other flagship product is a crypto-backed loan. You can get an interest rate as low as 4.5%. So what are you waiting for? Take advantage of this today, and let's start stacking those sats. And I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.